When we have a vision, God requires us to prepare. But also He can send you to a place of preparation. He takes away things you like. He will get you out of the palace and takes you into the bush, into the field, because He wants to speak to you. But God also operates in a timeline of our season. Time span of a human today, they say it's what, 65? If you live beyond that, 80, you are blessed. 90, you are blessed. 100, you are blessed. But when you go back to the Bible, look at Abraham. He has his first child at the age of 90. 90, I mean, you turn 40, 50, you've given up. You say, me, I'll never have children. You begin to confess it and confess it and confess it. Why? Because we think we are done. But our God is able to even work beyond the timeline or the years that we are given. When the hospital says you can only give birth when you're 45, God can give you a child at 50. The difference is we are living in a generation where everything has changed. We need things that are happening now. We can't wait. But when you look at Moses, when he was born, when he was a baby, he was marked to bring the children of Israel out of slavery or captivity. But he did it at the age of 80. Who told you at 80 you cannot shake nations? Who told you at 80 you cannot lead tens of thousands? Who told you at 80 you are done? Refuse what the system is telling you right now. At 80 you are just beginning. So don't listen to the enemy. The enemy will remind you what you've been through and tell you, oh, you are done. Look, all these years you've been struggling. Look, all these years. At 80, life is just beginning. Don't even listen to any voice that tells you you can't do it. You can do it. Any vision God has given you, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can fulfill and implement that vision. Refuse to give up. It means if you set your mind on something and you believe it and you trust God, it doesn't matter whether you are 10, whether you are 17, whether you are 40, whether you are 90, the thing you've set your mind on can still happen. So, whenever God wants to do something in you, He will prepare you. Now, He has so many ways to prepare you. And we should be very careful because many times we've mistaken the seasons of preparation with seasons of failure, we've doubted whether it is really God. Something takes long and say, God, I don't think you're with me. We are so quick to conclude. When you see something negative happening around you or something not working out, we give up easily. And we are constantly in Satan's trap. But also in your preparation, that's when you have the encounter that reveals your season. David. While David is looking after his father's sheep, he encounters a lion and bear. That was his preparation. God knew that when he meets Goliath, he will be fearless. So when he appeared before the king, they asked him, what is your CV? He said, hey, you don't know. I'm a lion killer. I'm a bear killer. In the time or season of your preparation, there will be lions and bears for you to kill. God has a way of preparing men. God gave Joseph the vision of what he will become when Joseph was young. You remember? He sees his first dream and he takes it to his family and everybody went into chaos. You think we're going to be our leader? Even the father. And from that vision, they started fighting him. They hated him. They led him to a place of death. When God wants to use you, He will separate you. Joseph was a favored son. He was sold into slavery by the jealous brothers. He rose from being a prisoner to become a prime minister or a governor of Egypt. The question is, the season of the interpretation, are you mistaking it with that things have not worked out? And are you giving up?